The next topic it is constellations. So what is a constellation? Constellation is described as a group of stars that form a recognizable shape or a pattern. It is called constellation. There is a group of stars, maybe 5 or 10 or 15. They form a shape. Together all stars, they will be a little close by. They together form a shape or pattern that is called constellations. Ancient people used constellations as a way to recognize the stars. The shape of the constellations generally resembles with objects that ancient people used. So in olden days, in ancient time, the shape of the constellation generally they resembles with objects that ancient people used. There are not only 5 to 10 stars in a constellation. A constellation comprises of several stars, but only some of them which are the brightest can be viewed. Maybe many 20 or 25 will be there, but in that few stars will be bright. That brightest stars that we can be seen or it will be visible. So this is one of the constellation. The stars that make up a constellation are found in the same line of sight. However, the distance between these stars is not the same. You can see here many stars are here now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But in 14 stars are here. But you see the distance between two stars, it will not be the same. There is a distance. There are some are very closer, some are very little far like that. The next we will be saying different types of constellations or major constellations. First one it is Ursa Major or the Great Bear or a Saptarishi or Big Dipper. There are 4 names for the same constellation: Ursa Major or Great Bear, Saptarishi or Big Dipper. This constellation, look at the diagram also. This constellation comprises of 7 major stars. So look at that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major stars. These stars form the shape of a big question mark or a ladle. You can see it has a question mark. You know how we will put the question mark? It has the shape of a question mark or a ladle. The handle of the ladle is made by joining the 3 stars. On the left side you see 1, 2, 3 stars. That is the handle of the ladle in a row, and the remaining 4 stars are in the shape of the bowl of the ladle. On the right side you can see there is a 4 stars. If you are joining 4 stars, it looks like the shape of the bowl of the ladle. What is the significance of this Saptarishi? The 7 stars in the Ursa Major constellation are believed to signify 7 saints according to the Indian mythology. These 7 saints are believed to preserve the knowledge of the Vedas that they propagate to people in every new age. So what they believe? The 7 stars are 7 saints. According to Indian mythology, these 7 saints are believed to preserve the knowledge of the Vedas that they propagate to people in every new age. So you can see here, they have written Vasishtha, then Agrias, then Atri, Kratu, then Pulaha, Pulastya, Marichi, like that they name, they have written here. So they believe each star is each saint. The next one is how can we locate pole star using Ursa Major? So look at here. Locating the pole star using Ursa Major, you can see the 3 stars one side. I told you that is a handle of the ladle, other 4 that is the bowl of the ladle. How you can locate the pole star by using Ursa Major. The Ursa Major constellation includes 2 stars called Merak and Tubei. See that? Right side you can see there are 2 stars. It is called Merak and Dubhe. If we draw an imaginary line from Merak and Tubei and extend further in the same direction, the first bright star that we could come across is the pole star. So you can see in the diagram here, the right side you can see Ursa Major, there are total 7 stars, 3 are the handle, 4 are the bowl. In that end, there are 2 stars, Merak and Tubei. If you are drawing an imaginary line straight, you will be getting the first bright star, that is the pole star. Clear? If we draw an imaginary line from American to Bay and extend further in the same direction, the first bright star that we could come across is the pole star. The pole star is located above the northern hemisphere and hence it cannot be seen through the southern hemisphere. Similarly, many constellations of the northern hemisphere can't be located from different points of the southern hemisphere. The next one is Orion or Hunter. Look at this. It has the shape of the Hunter. It is Orion. It is one of the most magnificent constellations of the sky. Which one? Orion or Hunter. It comprises of 7 or 8 bright stars. You can see here, you can count 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. It is made up of, it consists of 7 or 8 bright stars. There are 3 stars in the middle that appears as the belt of a hunter. 3 stars you can see in the middle that appears as the belt of a hunter. The remaining 4 stars are arranged in the form of a quadrilateral. So that is the reason this constellation is known as Hunter. Orion. The next one, it is Sirius star. Locating Sirius star using Orion. See, look at this. You can see the belt of the Hunter. There are 3 stars. From there, if you are drawing an imaginary line straight, you will be getting a bright star. That is the Sirius star. Sirius star is the brightest star of the sky. It can be located with the help of a Orion constellation. If we draw an imaginary line through the 3 stars in the middle of the Orion and extended further, we will reach the bright star. That is the Sirius star. The next one is Cassiopeia. Look at here. It is a constellation found in the northern hemisphere and can be located in the sky during the winter season at the beginning of the night. So when we can see during winter season at the beginning of the night. The shape of this constellation resembles with a W or a distorted M. Look at the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars you can see in these bright stars. So it has the shape of, it resembles the W or a distorted M. The name of this constellation was given after Queen Cassiopeia in Greek mythology. So this is the third famous constellation, Cassiopeia. The next one is Leo Major. See, it looks like lion shape, Leo Major. It consists of several bright stars and that is why it can be easily located in the sky. So in the night sky easily we can locate because it consists of several bright stars. It can be viewed from the northern hemisphere, January to June. You can see from the northern hemisphere in which month? Jan to June, as well as southern hemisphere in summer and autumn month. The Leo appears upside down from the southern hemisphere. If you are observing from the southern hemisphere, it appears upside down. It is one of the oldest constellations that were recognized among almost 6,000 years ago. So it is one of the oldest constellations that were recognized almost 6,000 years ago. This constellation signifies the adventures of Hercules. Clear, children? So today we have completed, we spoke about moon, then I taught you about the stars, then constellations. So in the next class, coming class, we will be learning about the solar system, sun and different planets, and also other few objects from the universe or from the solar system. If any doubt, you can mail your queries on dmcsonlineinquiries@gmail.com. Thank you, students.